The European Union's foreign policy chief today declared Russia's siege of Mariupol a massive war crime. Ukraine refused again to surrender the industrial port city as Russia offered safe passage for hundreds of thousands of residents who've been trapped for weeks without food, water, or power. Nick Schifrin reports on that brutal siege, the epicenter now of this war's suffering.
The war has rendered Mariupol destitute and its residents desperate and deprived. There's no water, she says. What used to be bedroom walls, now windows into lives lost. Apartment buildings where hundreds lived, now blackened and abandoned. And from homes that took direct hits, survivors save only what they can carry and themselves. For the dead have lost their dignity and are now buried by the roadside. The siege of Mariupol is designed to break this once vital port city's spirit and force families to flee or hide underground. Irana Chernenko is the local university's librarian.
We have been in a basement for 11 days. We hope for the best, to live as humans.
In Mariupol, that is all they can hope for, to hold on to their humanity. The story of this war is the story of Mariupol, where 80% of the structures are destroyed, where Russia warns anyone still in the city will face, quote, military tribunal, where the theater with 1,000 sheltering in the basement and the word children written on both sides was bombed in a direct hit. Street-to-street battles prevent authorities from knowing their fate.
It's just like barbarian. I mean, it looks so much close to what Nazi Germany did.
Andrei Marusov escaped Mariupol on Friday. He's a historian and compares Mariupol to history's horrors. Stalingrad, Guernica, Aleppo.
Russian aircraft hit by rocket our building and destroyed the 8th and the 9th floors. And we woke up and there were these cries from those floors that help us, help us. We could not immediately get out just because the door was blocked by this hit, you know. But two people, we could not find the bodies of two people more.
Marusov leads a nonprofit that celebrates Mariupol photography and culture. He used to head the board of Transparency International Ukraine. He hid that work from Russian soldiers who detained him around the corner from his house.
For 2 or 3 hours, I was just standing with hands, back, and they were deciding what to do with me. But then Russian military police came and told the soldier, which was constantly with me, that, okay, let's shoot him. We already shot kind of 2 civilians just because they were kind of spies or something like that. And in the night, I was brought to the hospital where actually I've been cured as a child. The gun was just like looking into my chest, And I was standing in and thinking, okay, it would be better if he would shoot just me in the heart, not in the kind of other parts, just not to suffer.
They let him go, and he joined the thousands of Mariupol residents who fled the city. He had no car, so he walked, motivated to live to see his son.
You had to leave your parents behind. Do you know how they are?
My parents, they're 80 years old. The main reason to leave them alone was, okay, just because I realized, okay, I will be just shot there. Okay, what will be the use of me, And again, I was really dreaming about my son.
Some evacuees paraded onto Russian state TV before they were forced to give up their Ukrainian passports, and they were taken into Russia, reportedly to be held in camps. Or they were forced to a school in separatist-held territory where Putin and separatist leaders have pride of place. Senior advisor Alexei Arestovich admitted on Friday that Kyiv could not recapture Mariupol.
There is currently no military solution to Mariupol. You can blame me, the presidential office, the president personally, and so on, but there is no solution.
If Mariupol will be Ukrainian, and I still do believe that it will remain Ukrainian, yeah, certainly I'm ready to get back. But as we see that the situation is worsening, that they keep blockading the city and they're trying to kill, all defendants.
And in this war's epicenter, residents still trapped are being forced to starve or submit. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Nick Schifrin.